handle the truth.
Yeah, we gotta, man. We gotta wean out the cancers of the culture, man. Timbo, what it do? What city? What state? Let the people know. I might know, but they don't.
Jackson, Mississippi, fam.
Already.
Hey, look,
Hey, Mississippi is the Africa of America.
Yeah,
And people don't even speak on that, bro. Like, don't nobody say nothing about that. Like, give us some of them Mississippi stories, bro, that you might know from that you probably heard from grandmama and them or great grandmama. I really want to know from great grandparents if you was living when they was. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If they was living when you start getting knowledgeable of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had the honor to meet my great grandma and my grandma. So I done heard a lot of stories, but back in the day, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you now, Mississippi is a little different now. I'm in Jackson, Mississippi. It's a little different now. The youngsters, they wild now, but now, like back in the day, you know, slavery, like you say, slavery was serious. My grandma went in slavery, but she was right after slavery. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she done told me a lot of stories about, you know, the Ku Klux Klans. You know what I'm saying?
Is
and,
they still down there
nature.
now? Do y'all still see any of that rallying and all that?
Well, see, I'm in Jackson, right? And Jackson is like 85% black.
Okay.
So you can go to other spots and it'll be different. You know what I'm saying? But like in Jackson, bro, it's just everywhere you look, it's black. You'll see a white person here and there, you know. So you're not gonna see that.
And I'm about to ask you something too, Timbo. He said my people from Hazelhurst. How many cities is in Mississippi, bro? Like what type? Yeah, man, y'all. I ain't never heard of a state with so many cities. How many cities in Mississippi, man?
See, the thing about it is, right, it's 82 counties, right? So you can just imagine that each county, some counties might have 10 cities in them, some of them might have 8 cities. But the thing is this, most of them small cities. You get what I'm saying?
Like 5,000-10,000 population?
Yeah, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000.
You can hear I'm from Tucaloosa, Mississippi. You think somebody playing with you, but that's really a place.
Yeah, you know, like Mississippi.
I know about Canton, Mississippi. My little sister went to Jackson, Mississippi College to
Jackson
school.
State.
Jackson State. So salute to my little sister. Today actually her birthday. So salute to my little sister. Happy birthday. And my cousin.
That's what Deion Sanders at. That's what Deion Sanders at now. That's what Deion Sanders coaching at Jackson State. Okay. And I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this too, man. A lot of people don't know this, but Mississippi actually, as far as breeding great people, Mississippi breed a lot of great people. But now the thing about it is when they leave Mississippi, they don't look back. They just leave Mississippi. Yeah, they leave Mississippi hanging. I'm just gonna name
who's some of the people?
Okay, Oprah Winfrey, Mississippi. Okay, B.B. King, Mississippi. Elvis Presley, Mississippi. Jerry Rice, Mississippi. Walter Payton, Mississippi. King Larry Hoover, Mississippi. Jeff Ford, Mississippi. David Barksdale, Mississippi. But they grew up in Chicago.
Right.
The Kings I just named, they was born here, but it's a different because they actually was raised in Chicago.
Now we want to
like Jerry Rice.
Because we got to mention that because some people was born somewhere, but if they left at 1 year old, 3 years old, they really from where, you know, so it's cool to say my birthplace is here, you know what I'm saying, but I was raised there, so
and that's why. But now the other people I named, they was raised here. They didn't leave till they was, you know, at least 17, 18 years old. Rick Ross, Clarksdale, Mississippi. Nate Dogg, Clarksdale, Mississippi. Now I can't throw Snoop in there because Snoop left when he was a baby. You know what I'm saying? But Snoop was actually born in Mississippi too. But see, like the ones that was raised elsewhere, I'm not gonna say, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna put them in that category because, like, just say like for instance King Hoover, right? So he was raised there, so that's what he know way more about Chicago than he do Mississippi. But yeah, so but like Oprah Winfrey, a multi-billionaire, but at the end of the day, she ain't showing no love to the state at all. You know,
But
and
that's the
that's
thing. But it's her family still there. See, some people do it like that too. Like they might be from somewhere, but is their family still there, or is they in tune with their families? That's why it was so important for family reunions. And I don't think people really do family reunions no more, but they very important because other than that, we were seeing Jerry Springer and Maury Povich with people sleeping with their sisters and brothers because they didn't
fact.
know each other. You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
So it's like
But
family reunion is important.
and I ain't been to now since I was young. You hear me? But now, me and my cousin and we trying to put one together for next year. Cause I ain't, you know, we used to have them like when I was young. The generation that came before me, they kept with family reunion going on. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, it ain't popping out like that no more. You know. And I want to speak on this too, JoJo, man. I be checking a lot of your interviews out too. Like he was talking about the Queen Flip interview. And you've been on some real, you know what I'm saying, some real talk. I mean, for real though. But I blog, right? I blog. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The you get the numbers for speaking on death. That's crazy, right? But that's what people want to hear. People like I could drop a video. My biggest video, but I'm not capitalizing off the death. But I will speak. I will speak as far as like when it comes to these young brothers, and one of them get killed. Now I didn't do no video on Indian Red boy. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him though. But I know that I said all the bloggers gonna do videos on him, and that's what they did. They got numbers, and I could have did that, but like because I know that's what people really want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not morally right though. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If you gonna speak on it, say, man, I want to send my condolences and love to Indian Red Boy's family. You know, we first off, we going through police shootings and killings of our people. We going through us shooting and killing of our people, all on camera and all this. And it's like, it's a horror movie that's being seen in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like you don't got to go to the movie theater to see a movie no more. All you got to do is come get online and you're going to see everything you want to see. You know, from horror stuff to the lady just yesterday that was in the club or whatever dancing, and I don't know what kind of pill or whatever she was off of, and she squirted all on the floor. Like, you see that. You know what I'm saying? There you had to see Red Boy situation. It's like, come on, man. Then now we got to hear about the young brother getting murdered in front of the Cook County jail, and I guess his mother, the elder lady or his mother, somebody was there. Like, man, it's kind of like you want to say you wish the best for everybody, but then it's like some people just they made their fate that they feel like death or jail for them. Like that, I don't know, for some odd reason they just feel like death or jail for me. I want to go out here and do crime every day. Like some people just got that in their mind for some odd reason, and it's like, I don't know why they feel like that. I hate they feel like that. You know, you can't ride nothing nice. They carjacking you. You know, you can't wear your own jewelry. Your own people taking it from you. You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying that over and over, that jewelry ain't nothing but wax, bro. You got to mold it from wax. So taking somebody's life for a damn candle, and I'm always say that, you taking a whole life, a father, mother, cousin, or sibling, whatever this person could be to his family, you taking his life for wax. The jewelers that's overpricing this stuff, you got to keep in mind, diamonds ain't had no price on them. The diamond only got a price on it from the De Beers. The De Beers created a price on the diamond. It was just another gem. That's all it was. It was another gem. And they came with that fake proposal of a marriage and of a ring, and it was fake. You know, they created a way to sell that stone. They had so much access. They done went to Africa, You know what I'm saying? They done went to Africa and took over these mines. And they like, damn, all this stuff is look clear, it look good. We polish it up. But we got access to it because they done came over here in capital. You know, they done came over here and colonized this location and got access to this. So it's like, how can we make money from it? How can we profit from it? So now the De Beers, if you look it up, they did a commercial.
I'm gonna go check it out.
You look it up. Just put De Beers marriage or something like that, or the De Beers commercial, and it's gonna come up. It was in however long ago, and the lady came into the store, and the guy proposed to her on a ring and got the ring. That's how the price even came on the diamond. So from that point, it was a marketing scheme. So that's why it's like, I don't just be down and out on women and say, oh, you talk against marriage and all this. A lot of this stuff wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right.
First of all, if we trace back here, there, whatever, we don't even know what our native language is. You see what I'm saying? We speaking the language right now of our colonizer. You know, because if this English, we ain't from England. You see what I'm saying? Right. Like, we not from England, but we speaking an England language. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we just so, and I think it was a pastor. He was somewhere, he had a bunch of people in the parking lot somewhere. And he was like, he was gonna name out, he yelled out every ethnicity and where they was from. So he said, Spanish, and they say Spain. Right, then he said, you know what I'm saying? Then he say English, and they say England. Then he said black. Everybody was quiet.
Hey, that's for real though.
He said, that's my point. You see what I'm saying? Like, who are we? You know what I'm saying? Like, we say black, but you can't equate us to nowhere. Like, what, you know? Oh, he said African. They said Africa. You see what I'm saying? Right. Everybody had a land to claim, except us, bro. Like, so we just the lost tribe. I'm gonna stick with that. Like, we the lost tribe and we melanated people. I'm not gonna get caught up into the Jesse Jackson, we African Americans. I ain't going for that. I'm a melanated brother. And if I know we descendants from the motherland, and I'm cool with that. Other than that, I asked Sonetta TV, you know, and all the scholars. I sat down with Dr. Smalls. He's been traveling for 60, 70 years, you know, to try to, but, you know, knowing that these colonizers went to all these native places, and the first thing they did was get rid of all their doctrines. They got rid of all their doctrines. So, you know what I'm saying? And then they want to tell us what they want to tell us.
You ever seen that movie, Jason Bourne?
What's the name of it?
It's the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy. But the lead character, his name Jason Bourne in there.
Mm-hmm.
But see, we as black people, as melanated people, we like that. We suffer from amnesia right now, bro. We don't know who we are. And so we trying to find, well, some of us are anyway, but some of us, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss, right? So some of us just, you know what I'm saying? Because for a long time, you know what I'm saying, I was ignorant. I did 15 years in prison. You see what I'm saying? And I was listening to the brother earlier, and he was like, man, at some point he said, man, this a rap, and I'm about to start acting. You know what I'm saying? And that made a lot of sense. That made a lot of sense to me, because I was out here suffering from amnesia, not knowing who I am, not knowing what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? But after I did the 15, I got out. You know what I'm saying? Got me a job, bro. A lot of y'all don't. I ain't gonna say you, but a lot of y'all viewers that's gonna be watching it, y'all don't understand this right here. This guy that's selling this big dope, this guy that's sticking people up, making that fast money. Look, when I got out after them 15 years, everybody that had just was getting jobs, right? They just had regular jobs. You hear me? Bro, they were so far ahead of me. You get what I'm saying? They were so far ahead of me because I had been stagnated for 15 years, and they was just out working regular job, but they was stacking whatever, you know what I'm saying? They was stacking it.
And I tell them all the time, the working class person can still have what the car cracker, the scammer, the dope boy, they can still have the same thing that they get or they get. Now they might flip through more stuff quicker than you, but that don't mean you can't have it. Like, if you got a job you know, you get your apartment or your condo or your house, and you know, you fix your credit and you get you the car and the house together. Now, say you want your first Mercedes Benz. Now you ride that for a year or 2 years, then now you get your BMW. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's just patience, bro. Like they keep saying, patience is a virtue. Just relax. You can still have all that. Don't hate that person though because they got that. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I had posted a post yesterday, and I said, I'm blessed that Allah made me a congratulator instead of a hater.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like I can just, like, a person sitting around frowning their face up and upset and mad at this person and that person because they have material things. Bro, they done something to get those things. They worked hard to get them things. Whatever they done it and they got it. You can do the same thing. You got the same 24 hours in a day as this lady that you see and you jealous of, as this guy you see and that you jealous of. You have the same amount of hours in that day. It's what you choose to do with your hours. You want to play video games. Instead of playing a video game, you should learn how to do coding. You should learn how to create that game. Like I said, Instagram gave me my badges back today. They had took my live for 3-4 months. They just not give it back. So I say this and say, look, if I'm gonna get upset and mad for them yanking my lives and deleting my posts and all that, I need to do what? Find some young brothers and sisters that's doing coding and all that, and let's see if we can make our own app. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, like we can't.
We definitely listen, bro. We definitely need our own platform. I'm talking about YouTube, cause see, YouTube, that's my avenue. That's what I mostly be on, right? And I'm gonna tell you what YouTube do. Okay, so you got all these content creators, right? You got all these content creators. And YouTube gonna take YouTube gonna give you 60% or whatever it is, and they gonna keep 40%, right? But think of this: you probably got 1 million content creators. You see what I'm saying? That's why YouTube, well, that's Google on YouTube. That's why YouTube, I'm saying, yeah, Google is so successful, bro. That's why they're a multi-billion-dollar company, because they getting rich off our backs, off our blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm gonna tell you something else about the black blogosphere, bro. When I say the hatred is real, like you just saying, being a congratulator, bro. The hatred is real. I'm talking about you, bro. Don't nobody want to see the next man win. Now, me personally, I done started several bloggers off, you know, and a few of them then turn on me, but now I know that's life. You get what I'm saying? So I don't trip about that. But now someone, you know,
Cain and Abel. And what's you just lent them an idea or showed them how to start their channel or whatever, and then they turn around and stab you in the back. It's crazy, bro. Like, you know, don't quit being disingenuous though. If that's your calling to help people, just continue to do it. But be mindful and don't be a fool neither. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these people that read this first 48 book or whatever that book called 48 Laws of Power, and I'll say it over and over and over. That book will get you murdered where I come from, because it's teaching you deception. It's a European that put the book out, but it's so popular in the melanated community of hip hop. Every rapper you know got this book in his house. That book can't be in no house that I own or I got nothing to do with. I don't want that book in my house. It's deception. And I just read the synopsis. Just off that alone, I knew what time it was. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I ain't reading this book. You feel me? Work with your boss and then you overthrow him and all that, whatever that, man, that's go, because somebody gonna be around you. You gonna see that deception coming and you probably can't assess it right, and you hurt that person. Not, you know what, this is what he was taught from this book.
When I went to prison, bro, everybody read that book. So I didn't know. I had never heard of the book because I'm coming from the free world, you know. So, but I want to know what everybody else know now. But by nature, I'm talking about my heart. I got you know what I'm saying? That book, let me show you something. That book ain't gonna corrupt you, fam. I'm gonna show you who the people that book corrupts. People who are already corrupt. That's why I tell people about rap music, bro. I can listen to rap music all day, every day, and it's not gonna influence me to mimic what I'm hearing in these lyrics. But now the next man,
you got a strong mind and you strong willed. You just said like being what you say you said when I was suffering from what you say earlier?
Amnesia.
Amnesia, right? Now,
right.
You got the average person, you know, just say the average 30-year-old ain't even reading at a 6th, 7th grade level. You see what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, you putting us in a school that teach us nothing. You telling us all this history that ain't got nothing to do with us. We ain't Europeans. But see, because of the landmass and them owning and colonizing the places where we at, they teaching you their history.
Right.
Man, bro, it's just man, you gotta, like you say, you guys gotta take heed with what works for you, man. Like whatever works for you, people will say, oh, Islam is the youngest religion and all this and that. Okay. But we know of religions. Out of all of the religions, which one fits your character? That's all it is. Which one fits your character? You go to Islam, you know, it's telling you to do good deeds and so many great things. And it's like, okay, that's the person I am. Look, we talking about giving back to the community and doing all this good stuff and all this. You gonna get that information from the Quran. So if I'm gonna be a person, whether they say I'm following the Joneses or whatever the hell they want to say, I would rather be a part of something that's righteous than something that got a lot of devilish stuff in it. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be with that. So you got the good and bad. Ain't no in between.
Because Islam is definitely it's a beautiful religion, right? But now I'm gonna show you what I done seen with it. I done seen people practice Islam the right way. Then I done seen people practice it the wrong way, based on what I read in the Quran. Okay, now take Christianity, right? Now I see more people practice it the wrong way than I do the right way. But I can tell you one person that I saw practice it with my own eyes the right way in Christianity. That's my grandma. And I probably can't name nobody else, but you know. Salute, fam. Salute, fam. Okay. Yeah, but that's all I was saying. But I saw her practice the right way. I can't say nobody else, right? But I did see her. You said.
But see what we know. Granny read the book, right? But what we know, that book was used to enslave us.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That book was used to enslave us. You know, that's the story of who was his name, he was in Harriet Tubman movie, but he was the one that really put her on the game too. Remember they had to go to
black Frederick Douglass,
you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So they was using that Bible to enslave us.
Yeah.
So like, come on, bro. Like, man, my grandmama and soon I call Granny right now. Praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing she gonna say when I answer the phone. Sometimes I chuckle and laugh, or sometimes I just call her just to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So then with us, okay, Muslims fear no man but Allah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, now the minister, you know what I'm saying, Elijah Muhammad, Master Farad Muhammad, you know, they got so much stuff that they done twisted and say, oh, he really from Boston, he was just a European man, and he ain't come from Mecca and all this. And they got a guy that looked just like him. It's just, I done seen all type of videos and stuff on this, right?
I have too.
So, you know, so I just be like, what's their purpose? So I always come to that conclusion. What's your purpose for saying, okay, Master Farad Muhammad wasn't a guy from Mecca. He was a con man, scam, or whatever from Boston. What's your point? Who's putting this video out? You see what I'm saying? They came with the jail things and everything. His name is really this. Okay, well, he wasn't introduced to us by that name you saying. You using them pictures, but that name wasn't used. Elijah Muhammad spoke of a man named Master Farad Muhammad that came from Mecca.
But JoJo, that's what you gotta do, bro, in order to discredit, like, cause they saw what the teaching was doing for the people, right? So you gotta find a way. You gotta find a way to discredit the messenger. Once you discredit the messenger, you know what I'm talking about. Now, to a lot of people, the message gonna become void. Right. When it shouldn't be like that. Long as the message, long as you can use the message to create, you know what I'm saying, progress in your life, that's all that should matter, you know.
If we keep making kids, them white votes don't mean nothing. Okay, Trap. Now that's why they coming with these shots. I'm gonna say shots because if I use the V word, now they'll block my live and all that.
Exactly.
So now it's population control. They want to depopulate the world. Everybody, all of a sudden, all the billionaires is buying and trying to fly up to Mars and fly to these other planets and see where they can live. So what y'all about to do to this one? Y'all gonna corrupt this one and go try to start a new one somewhere. You see what I'm saying? They trying to see if water up there, you know, if they had the necessities to live on another planet. And if you don't have the money, you left behind. And they got the luxury because they got the jets and all this. I mean, whatever they got, the Virgin dude to do the on Virgin Airlines, he just supposed to flew somewhere on a planet somewhere. So they got the necessities to fly back and forth whenever they feel like that's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's rich and poor. Ain't no in between. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm mid wealthy." You either rich or you poor, man.
Exactly. And you know what? JoJo, you speak of population control, right? Why do you think that birth control shot became so prevalent? Why do you think they pushed the homosexual agenda so hard? Why do you think the rap music promotes violence like that? Because they got, but for real though, they trying to keep this this population at a minimum, bro. Because like this how they thinking, right? They thinking, well, when we exhaust all the resources, right? Then what? So I tell anybody, man, crime is big business. They want us to commit crime. They want us to kill each other. Feel me? Because
and I'm gonna speak on this on just being an investor in society, right? They take us through hell to be able to invest in the prison system. We can't do it. For some odd reason, they ain't gonna let us invest in the prison system.
Exactly.
Like they got it so locked down because they know that if we invest in the prison system, we gonna work our way from the inside out. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So now they know we gonna make sure them books and them degrees and them school systems them trade schools that they took out of the penitentiary. Now, you supposed to say the penitentiary was to rehabilitate the criminal, right? So if it's to
that's what they say.
Why are you taking this stuff out?
That's what,
So now you just strip them from something that can keep their mind focused. So in certain situations, I'd rather read these books and these doctrines, try to get these trades to where I'm not thinking I'm about to be in here the next 15 years with no sex from a woman. So now I'm gonna start looking at a man in this type of light, you know, or the brother that they had to put something in the frogs to make the frogs gay. Y'all can Google that too.
Damn.
It's a brother that and he was a whistleblower, you know, saying how a big company was trying to get him to put this ingredients into the corn, put it into our foods. And then just out of nowhere, everybody, you just think about it. People probably always had some feminine ways in them. There's a lot of guys probably had feminine ways back in the day.
Not like this.
Because even when you got to think, even during slavery, that was another tactic used to make us fear them. They gonna shoot us in front of each other. They gonna make another man have sex with another man in front of us. They gonna have a son have sex with his mother in front of us.
Exactly.
You know, and then you had them tribal people that was considered the Zulus and other groups like that that wasn't going for that. You had the Harriet Tubmans and, you know, the Haitians that put up them revolutions. So they don't never want to speak on that. They don't want to never teach us about that. You know what I'm saying? But you always had a rebellious group of people. Just like, where was I about to go? I was about to go to some island, and it's a whole community of slaves in chains underwater. So when I go, I got to take that picture. I definitely got to go there and take that picture. But I guess I got to go under the water. I got to go there because wherever it was at, I don't know if it's Guyana or wherever. One of y'all might know, but it's an underground slave under the water. And basically what happens was, because I went to the door of no return in Goree Island in Senegal. You know what I'm saying? One of the first, you know, slave quarters there. You know, you got the other one in Ghana. But when I was there, bro, it's a smell. I just had to take a deep breath. It's so surreal to see how big. You see how you said that, you know, how the other brother before you said the closet, he was calling his cell the closet. But cut a cell in half, width wise,
right,
vertical wise, cut it in half. And they was trying to squeeze hundreds of people in there. Women, kids, you know, and what was happening when you get to the door of no return, when you stand right there, bro, it's just a feeling over your body. But it was still sharks swimming right up in there, because it was a lot of them that didn't get on that boat. They don't tell you about that though. It's a lot of them didn't get on that boat. A lot of them jumped in that water with them sharks because they done already got word back that they people done went away. For one, we in the land of the free. Where's these chains and shackles coming from? Then if y'all defeated our tribe, now y'all putting chains and shackles, y'all got guns. Like, oh, this is foreign to these people. You see what I'm saying? You just picture running. Just picture running wild. And then you see how that once they put a person in jail, now you got to be shackled up. Now you got bars. That's not normal to you. Because you used to go into your house, you used to seeing all these acres of land. You in Mississippi, so you used to seeing all these acres of land, cotton fields and corn stalks. You used to seeing this dirt roads. Now all of a sudden, I'm in see what I'm saying? With another man, 2 or 3, and I can come out 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. So 5 of that 15 was in solitary. Cause I was, you know what I'm saying, I was acting up when I first went in there. I ain't gonna lie. So 5 of that was in solitary, and you locked down for 23 hours. You come out for 1 hour. And some days, you know, you're not gonna even get that 1 hour. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But this how you know that they bogus, right? Because the psych doctor, even if you're not under the psych department, right? The psych doctor gotta come see everybody that's in a solitary confinement at least once a month.
Mm-hmm.
It got to, because those walls, bro, they will close in on you and they will run you crazy. You get what I'm saying? So that lets you know right there that, okay, y'all, now the psych doctor ain't gotta go see these other guys that's in general population. But if you in solitary confinement, she gotta come see you at least once a month, come check on you. Put it like that.
And let's speak on this. And that's from the adult's point of view. You gotta think, troubled teens like myself that was in solitary confinement as a child. And that's unconstitutional to have a child locked in a room for so long. But when it's us, it didn't matter. We just learned how to deal with it. Then the window's so high, the light ain't even shining on you. Now your skin peeling, your skin dry, you got emphysema, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, now you went from juvie to the county to the penitentiary.
Yeah. You know,
federal or state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know that's a breeding ground. That's what they doing. They prepping you when you go to juvie. They prepping you to go to the pen. You see what I'm saying? They prepping you because like when you go to prison, like most of the people done been to juvie. Now some of them haven't, but most of them have. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, bro. But like right now, Joe Biden and these private prisons, they are the war right now. They are the war for I ain't gonna say for me because I ain't going back. They are the war for these guys that's locked up. You get what I'm saying? Because these private prisons been profiting off warehousing convicts, man, for I think they came in effect like 40 years, 30 years ago, right when the crack epidemic hit. So you've been getting all this money for all these years, you know, but now the state, the government realized, look, hold on, we giving these private prisons all this money to warehouse, you know what I'm saying, these convicts. We can keep that money.